What is up, Internet? I'm Matt Brickman. This is the 734 from WCCO. Another day, another snowstorm. So if you're on your way to work, about to head out the door, let's get you started with the weather. Snow's quit for now. It's actually a pretty warm start compared to yesterday morning when we were down with wind chills 5 to 10 below. It's like 14 degrees with those clouds over downtown Minneapolis, so perfectly comfortable to get out there and move that snow. Pretty impressive numbers in the southeast metro yesterday. I'll be honest with you, this brought a heck of a lot more snow than I was expecting. I was thinking kind of 2 to 4 inches here in the Twin Cities, and we're in that range in Maple Grove and Anoka and out of MSP, but south and southeast, much bigger totals. 6 inches in Lakeville, almost 7 in Apple Valley, and nearly 9 inches fell in Hastings. About 10 in Red Wing, and a little bit more than that in a couple other spots. Clouds today, but we are getting ready for that next round of snow. Should be arriving after sunset tonight. Here's 5 o'clock, so the evening drive I think is fine. But overnight, that snow picks back up. There's 10 overnight, and then another shot through the morning tomorrow. I think your drive into work on Thursday is going to be slow. That snow falls and will continue for much of the day. All total, I think another 3 to 6 inches, and we won't see kind of that dramatic gradient that we saw yesterday. It should be pretty uniform from New Ulm and Mankato up to Brainerd and Bemidji, all kind of right around that 3 to 6 inch range, and that'll include us here in the Twin Cities as well. So getting ready for more snow. Spots like Faribault don't really need it. This is what it looks like last night. Our weather watcher down there said 11.2 inches of snow just yesterday, and they got out the heavy machinery to kind of clear it away so cars can kind of get through downtown Faribault. Just a huge dumping of snow yesterday, and as you would expect, roads are a mess this morning. Not as bad as yesterday, but they're not great. Parts of 694 getting through 169 and Highway 100 really backed up. Looks like those drive times are 20 to 30 minutes slower than average. You can see just a handful of spinouts as well. A couple over by South St. Paul. You can see quite a few just all over the map from northwest to south metro, dealing with those poor driving conditions after all of yesterday's snow. Okay, let's talk about this big news in the political world. Potentially, people have been asking Amy Klobuchar for months if she plans on running for president in 2020. So last night, Rachel Maddow asked again, and here's what Klobuchar said.
So Sunday, come to Boom Island in Minneapolis, as in Boom Island, drop the mic, and then you'll find out.
You know that phrase we all use, Boom Island, drop the mic? Yeah, just classic. Senator Klobuchar was reelected in November with more than 1.5 million votes. That was about 60% of her election. Included in that, this is interesting, 42 counties that President Trump won in Minnesota in 2016. So we kind of wanted to know, where do you stand on this? Would you vote Klobuchar for president? Tell us why or why not if you're watching. Did get a little history lesson here that I liked from a history teacher in South St. Paul. Minnesota has had 2 vice presidents, Mondale and Hubert Humphrey. Numerous other cabinet positions have been filled by aspiring politicians, but we've never had a Minnesotan president. We're not alone. 31 other states can't check that box either. But would you vote for Amy Klobuchar to be the first president from Minnesota? Let us know. And we're going to be reading through some of your comments coming up in about 5 minutes. Okay, a new phase in the Jamie Closs case begins today. Jake Patterson has a preliminary hearing this morning in Barron, Wisconsin. Investigators say he confessed to kidnapping Jamie Closs and killing her parents on October 15th. Today's hearing begins at 11. WCCO will have live coverage on TV and on Facebook. A lot of people have been clicking on this story on WCCO.com. You'll understand why. A school bus driver was shot on the interstate near downtown yesterday. Police say it happened after a minor fender bender. Deputies quickly arrested 31-year-old Kenneth Lilly. There was a student on the bus at the time of the shooting, but they were unharmed. The bus driver had surgery and will be okay. President Trump pushed for unity in his State of the Union address last night. It was one of the longer state speeches, clocking in at 82 minutes. The president touched on immigration, foreign policy, and the economy, but the biggest applause line was when he highlighted the number of women now serving in Congress. Trump also announced a summit with Kim Jong-un in Vietnam later this month. In the Democratic response, Stacey Abrams, who lost her bid for governor of Georgia, said the shutdown was a, quote, stunt engineered by President Trump. She emphasized the importance of bipartisanship and the need to avoid another government shutdown. This story is just going crazy online. Maya Moore is not going to be playing basketball this season. She's not retiring, but says she plans to sit out this season with the Lynx. Moore told the Players Tribune she wants to put an emphasis on family and explore ministry opportunities. Really good response here. This one saying much respect for Maya Moore, realizing she has a bigger purpose. Another comment coming in from Michael. This is courageous, inspiring, and an amazing display of discipleship. And another comment here from Brian. It's going to be weird watching the WNBA without Maya Moore. I think this is akin to LeBron James just saying, you know, I'm going to take a year off. Just remarkable to see the game's best player just walk away. New fallout for actor Liam Neeson this morning following what some are saying are racist remarks. In an interview yesterday, the actor said he had thoughts decades ago about killing a black person after he learned that someone close to him had been raped. Last night, there was no red carpet at the New York premiere of his latest film. Jennifer Lawrence, J-Law, officially off the market. People magazine reports the actress is engaged to her boyfriend, Cook Maroney. Maroney's an art gallery director. An official date has not yet been announced. Okay, and I just love this story. I've got a 2-year-old, and I could 1,000% see this happening. This is in Alabama. That's little Ezra. He wanted a toy, right? One of those claw machines. They're so frustrating. Just go in there and get it. Now, here's the problem. Nobody at the restaurant had a key to get Ezra out. They had to call firefighters to come and take the machine apart. He's okay. I do not know if he got a toy. Hopefully, he got something. All right, let's get back to today's talker. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar is expected to announce this Sunday that she is running for president at a rally on Boom Island. Otherwise, why have the rally on Boom Island? Minnesota has 2 vice presidents, never a president from this state, so we want to know, would you vote Amy Klobuchar for president? We've got our digital guy, Cole Primo here. This is a political question, so everybody is always reasoned in political discourse on Facebook, right?
I tried to pick the more reasonable comments.
Okay,
yes.
Good.
And according to our very not scientific poll, we have 59% saying they would vote for Klobuchar.
Oh, that's interesting. No. She took 60% in her Senate election, so close to that.
Very not scientific poll. Okay, and then we got
super scientific.
We got Amy Jo Carlson saying, "I love her and think she would be wonderful president, but now is not her time."
Now, another Amy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And we have Mary saying, a prosecutor through and through, exactly what we need.
It was kind of interesting seeing her in some of those Senate hearings where you could see that prosecutorial background certainly coming out. That's what you're looking at here.
We have Robin saying, corporate Democrat.
And that's the whole. That's all. that's the whole comment.
And then we have Ralph saying, a big do nothing, accomplish nothing fraud.
There were those reasoned, even-tempered comments.
It was semi-reasonable. And then we have Clay Rice with the last one. Isn't Jesse Ventura still available?
Jesse's around, man, and he is happy to talk to you. Just point a camera in his direction. That is it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO, time when most of the Twin Cities are on the go. If you haven't already made us a habit, come on, what's taking you so long? We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34. Until then, be nicer to each other on the internet, especially about politics.